Alright, so boys, welcome back to another video. The next promo has officially been leaked, and I do want to mention some final investments I still think you can be doing right now. Drop a like, do subscribe, and let's get in the video. Now, the first thing I want to show you guys is the profit we made in the VIP Discord in the past 48 hours. Very easy flips and investments. You can pause the video and you can obviously read the amount of profit we made in the past 48 hours. Obviously, Fodder, pretty simple to understand. I'm not going to run through it right now. But again, decent profits on Fodder alongside flips on PC. Silver, 50k to 62,000 coins. Estavio on console, 95k to roughly 104. Little bit of profit, but obviously any profit is decent. Silver on console, 40,000 coins all the way to 69,000 coins. Incredible rise on console. Alongside Turam on PC, 40,000 coins to 46,000 coins. Turam on console, we paid initially 37k. Right now, you can see he is 50,000 coins. Alongside De Jong on console, 18k to 20,000 coins. Timber, 66,000 coins to 74,000 coins. Turam again on PC, 35k to 41k. Pickford, 10.5 to 12k. Turam again, 4.4k or 44k to 48,000 coins. Timber on PC, 48,000 coins to 54k. Carreras on PC, 41k, 47k. Frimpong on console, a 50 to 1.2. Next up, we have Carreras on console, 44k to 48,000 coins. Right back from Madrid, we posted him at 150. Right now, you can see he's 172. Alongside Dest, 12k to 15k. Timber again, and on PC, the flips do incredibly well. As you can see, Kelly, 40k to 52, Isco 13k to 18.5, Cancelo 37 to 42. And again guys, the list of flips and investments we do in the VIP Discord, it's insane, and that is the profit you can see from the 5th, and obviously right now it's the 9th, and that is 4 days worth of flips, investments, evolution leaks. And you can see in the background the feedback channel as well, people making 100k, 200k, 300k per day, per month, by simply copy and pasting every single post I do in the Discord. If you do want to join, the link will be in the comment section down below. Let's get back to the video and talk about different investments you still can be doing right now. Now, the first thing I do want to mention in today's video is obviously Team of the Weeks. If you do watch my videos every single day, you probably know every single video in the past week, what did I tell you? Buy Team of the Weeks, 10.5, 10,750, 86 rated and above. It's a zero risk investment. And right now, let me quickly show you as well. As you can see, Team of the Weeks are worth 12,750 already. You're making roughly 1.5k profit per card. If you listen to my advice, I told you it's a zero risk investment. You are making very good profits. Obviously, I've not sold my players, like you know, and I told you before, I don't actually play this game anymore. I don't trade. I just make videos, and obviously I just post in the VIP Discord. But again, if you listened to my advice, very good profits with Team of the Weeks. Make sure to obviously be taking profits. Now, the next thing I want to mention will be in the background right now, and that is the leaked team we do have with obviously the next promo dropping on Friday, and that will be the team in the background: Salah, Zanetti, Shearer, Saka, Vidic, Tevez, Riquelme. Again, the team is okay. I personally think it's not a great team at all, and the SBCs I do want to show you as well. The SBCs are literally horrible. So when usually content is dead, the promo on Friday is dead. Guess what? Usually the active promo right now should rise a little bit further, as people will buy the old promos instead of the new ones, because content is very bad. Players are probably going to be very expensive, as no one will open packs, and those will be the SBCs in the background: Dempsey, Zinchenko, Hala. Again, let's be honest, none of them are probably going to make your teams. So this brings me to Joga Bonito Team 1. I do think you still can make some investments, and I still think they will rise very nicely. So the first player in today's video, once again, in the previous video I told you about Cancelo around 23-24k. Right now is 27k. However, tomorrow morning, obviously division rival rewards, I still think this investment can do decent. If we look at a team right now, we have no right backs. You can see no right back SBC dropping soon. Alongside, if we go to obviously AssiFoot on Twitter, you're going to see we don't actually have, I don't think, any right backs in the team. Let Let me quickly go through any right backs in the team. That's a left back, obviously, that will not affect. Left back again, Neuer, obviously not a right back. Any right backs that I'm missing? We have literally no right backs in this promo, and I do think, obviously, apart from Zanetti, again, expensive icon, he's not going to affect Cancelo, so I think Cancelo can still rise. I'm not going to be surprised if you do see Cancelo 29, 31, 32,000 coins Friday, Saturday, as people still build weekend league teams. So yes, Cancelo will be the first investment in today's video. What price can you aim with? Obviously, division rivals, I think around 24, 25k should be pretty easy in the morning, and on PC, you can aim around 23, 24k on PC, should be very easy. Like I told you before, on PC, prices do fluctuate a lot more than console because obviously less players, and trust me, when you do see a 2,000 coin, 3,000 coins undercard, sniping that card will be pretty easy, obviously, compared to console. However, next player I do want to mention, obviously on console as an investment, I do like the following, Ndombele. I mean, right now he's around 11.5, he does fluctuate a lot between 12k to 13k. Tomorrow morning, division rival rewards, bids open against snipes, bids, whatever you want to do, should be pretty easy around 11.5, and that is my price for console. 11.5 should be pretty easy to get, and on PC 11 to 50, 11.5, the exact same, should be pretty easy to get as well. Now, why do I like Ndombele? First of all, can play centre back, can play CDM, can play cam, and obviously can play centre mid alongside. He is only 85 rated, and again, I do think future evolutions this card will fit. For example, you could see Anticipate Plus, I don't know, any decent playstyle plus could make this card rise in the hype of a centre mid, centre back evolution very nicely. Alongside, we also do have this right back from PSV, pretty low risk in my opinion. If you can get as close as you can on PC, around 11k should be decent. On console he's 12.5. Once again, bids, snipes tomorrow morning after rewards, around 11 to 50, 11.5. The max I would push is obviously 11,750. And again, decent card, 5-star, 4-star, can play left back, can play right mid. I do think has potential to rise nicely going into the weekend. And obviously, there's so many players I think can rise nicely, but the risk is very high. I told you in my last video, Isco around 12.5. That remains the same. If you can get Isco around 12.5 tomorrow morning, division rival rewards, I do really like. And on PC, he's already up in price. Completely avoid on PC unless you can get obviously 12.5 as well. Cancelo we have mentioned, Isco obviously we have mentioned, Dest we have mentioned. Alongside, we have a few options on the bench that I think, once again, with evolutions, they can rise nicely, and that is the first player you do see in the background. 85 rated, can play centre mid, right mid, cam, and right wing. Overall, the card is very good. You can see 88 pace, 75 shooting, etc. 5-star, 3-star, decent card. I do think with rewards, he's probably going to drop back down to min price. So try to get him as close as you can. 10.5, 10,750. The max I would pay is around 11k console, and on PC, the max I would pay is 10.5. Should be very easy on PC. 10.5, min price, a pretty low risk investment as well. And that, guys, is honestly Joga Bonito players covered. Yes, a few more can do good, like Palmer, like Cunha, like Vitinha. You get the idea. They can do decent, but most of them are already up in price. For example, Cherky right now, up 21k, he's 130, completely avoid on PC. Cherky on PC is 98k. For example, on PC, if you do see Cherky tomorrow morning around 85, 86, 87, should be a pretty good investment, but right now he is up in price. I would completely avoid. And let's quickly go back to a few more players. Palmer on PC, up 7k. If you do see on PC Palmer around 135, that in my opinion is a decent buy. Palmer on console, he's 155. You're going to need around 145, 146 on console for me to like this investment. And that is Joga Bonito players covered. I do think they can rise more, just because this promo you do see in the background, in my opinion, just looks completely mid. Now, the next topic I do want to mention is obviously Fodder. Why do I want to mention Fodder? First of all, we have a decent SBC dropping on Sunday. It's not really anything crazy, but the leak was from FIFA Trading Romania, as you can see in the background right about now. Let me quickly scroll down. We have the following icon player pick SBC, Dalglish and Garincha, and this should be dropping probably on Sunday. So again, is this SBC gonna make for that rise in price? Probably not. However, what do we usually get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, leaks about the next promo. And what is the next promo? Winter wildcards. And usually, guys, with winter wildcards, EA drop crazy SBCs, crazy content, and in the hype before winter wildcards, we're going to see SBCs, flashback SBCs, again, different store of SBCs, and I do think in the hype before Friday next week, Fodder can rise very nicely in the hype. However, do you buy Fodder right now? Simple answer is no. Do you buy Fodder after rewards? I don't think it's worth it. Do you buy Fodder Friday after content? Again, can work, but I do think Saturday after content or even Sunday morning after squad battle rewards will be, in my opinion, one of the easiest investments of the week. And I told you why I like Fodder. I don't think a Rincha is going to, again, make Fodder rise in price. I don't think the base icon SBC is going to make Fodder rise in price. However, I do think with leaks regarding winter wildcards, SBCs, flashback SBCs, icon SBCs, player SBCs, you're going to see Fodder rise in price. So would I buy Fodder now? No, I wouldn't. If you do watch the daily videos, I'm going to basically tell you exactly which prices to buy. But for now, completely avoid. Fodder is up in price on the weekend. I honestly, guys, I think we could see 88s back down to around 13k, 87s around 8,000 coins, 86s below 4k, and obviously 85s below 2,000 coins. That would be nice, and that in my opinion would be a decent price. So that is the whole Fodder situation covered. I do like them as investments, and I do think regarding everything, we have mentioned everything in today's video. We also do have a pretty strange leak by FitPolice. You can see 4 hours ago, usually with evolutions, he tweets around 12 p.m, 1 p.m, 2 p.m, 10 a.m. in the morning UK time. But this leak, you can see, was literally 4 hours ago. Pretty weird. Again, a pretty strange time for FitPolice to make a tweet 7 p.m. But we do have the following: Leao and a Salma evolution dropping soon. Would I buy them? Completely wouldn't. The evolution is rumored to be very, very bad. And obviously, if the rose is because people are seeing this tweet and they're buying in the hype. Completely avoid. I would not buy Leao, and obviously I would avoid Salma as well. And the final thing I do want to mention will be a rise on centre mid today. You're going to see in the background we have the following prices. Joelinton is up 300%. Gravenberch is up 67%. Chouameni is up 48%. Camavinga is up 40%. What does this exactly mean? Well, it's very, very obvious, guys. Joelinton is going to fit an evolution, most likely dropping on Friday. Alongside, Gravenberch is going to fit an evolution, most likely dropping on Friday. And Chouameni, the exact same thing. So, how can you make coins with a centre mid evolution dropping on Friday? What do we have tomorrow morning? Like I told you 100 times, we do have division rival rewards, and these 3 players you do see most likely got called to buy in a VIP Discord. That is a leak Discord, and they said those 3 players do fit an evolution dropping soon. So tomorrow morning with rewards, if you do see a drop on Gravenberch around 5k, 4.5, 4.6, 4.7, that in my opinion is a very, very simple investment. Chouameni, if you see him around 1.1, 1.2, that is obviously a very simple investment. Joelinton, now I would completely avoid. He's up 4k. You can see today he was literally 1.8k, from 1.8 all the way to 7,000 coins. If he drops back down to around 3.5, 3.7, the max I would push is 4,000 coins. Yes, I would consider rebuying, but for 6.5, I would completely avoid. And that is evolution leaks as well. Most likely we do see a centre mid, CDM, evolution dropping on Friday, and that is why those players obviously rose in price. If you do have any more questions, comment section down below. Drop a like, do subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video.